Hello, everyone. Happy Cyber Monday, or as we like to call, Align Your Mindset for Success. Mindset Monday, Manifestation Monday, Money Monday. Whatever you want to call it, let's call it forth right here and right now. This is your friend, Deborah Deras. I am here in lovely Detroit, Michigan. Oh, yeah. I'm in Oak Park, no longer in Venice Beach. I'm on the move for this holiday season, about to take the RV out. That was a manifestation. Didn't expect, but it came to me. Going to be on the road, traveling through the South, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Virginia. I think we're going down. Yeah, so I am here to give you a message. Today, we're going to be talking about how to let go to go with the flow, baby. Go with the flow. And that's what we all need in our life, more flow, right? It's about to be December, the holiday season. Many people find that to be a stressful season. How do we let go of stress and focus on success? Let's talk about it. It starts with letting go. All right? Cool. So before I begin, I want you to know that this is a special episode of the Realign Your Mindset for Success live stream. We're normally here on Thursdays, but since I, left California for a temporary road trip, I wanted to make sure that I stayed in touch with you and that you saw my face and you knew that out of sight wasn't out of mind, that I'm here with you. And I'm going to be giving you a lot more great content now that I am on the road ready to serve you. All right. So if you are here and present, ready to listen, ready to learn, tell me where you're streaming from. I want to know where you are so that I can shout you out. If you just want to put in the comments your name or you want to put in the city that you're streaming in from, I can say hello to you, welcome you to the show. But for those of you that do not know me, I am a mindset expert, keynote speaker, author of the book Confessions of an Adrenaline Addict. It's in the other room. Was about to read it again for the millionth time because not only did I co-write it, but I divinely downloaded it. So I get a lot of benefit because it's like having a coach in the palm of your hand. Every chapter has coaching exercises. And if you haven't read the book, you can get it either hard copy version or e-version on my website, which is deborahderas.com. All right. So let's get started. So we're going to talk about how to let go and go with the flow. So many people think when they want to have more success, more abundance, more peace, more joy, more harmony. By the way, I define success not necessarily having possessions or having things, pianos, whatever, but having, for me, success is inner peace. To me, success is freedom. To me, success is doing what I love and loving what I do and working for people that I enjoy working for, right? Or working with, right? Your definition of success may be very different. Your definition may be money in the bank or a certain type of house or certain type of car. For everyone, it's different. But one thing I know is if we want to reach a certain level of success, we need to let go of what no longer serves us. Why? If we are coming to the table with closed fists because we are full, or if our cup is overflowing, right? How are we going to let more good in? How are we going to let more peace in, more money in, more joy in, more harmony in? We can't. We're full, right? So what do we need to do? We need to let go of some of that baggage. Recently, traveling here, I've been traveling a lot. Just came back from Palm Beach, came back from LA. I literally had 4 suitcases of baggage. And when you think about the baggage that we are all carrying, that are old relationships that no longer serve, stuff that is weighing us down, or even thoughts or habits or patterns that are dragging us down. How can we have the focus? How can we have the clarity? How can we have the discernment to go powerfully forward to achieving our goals and dreams? Well, first we need to let go. So I have a let go list that I do on a daily basis. How many of you, write it in the comments, have a to-do list every day? Raise your hand if you have a to-do list, right? You like my new bracelet? Ooh, it's so pretty. Third eye. Thank you for my birthday. How many of you have a let go list? Ah, right. So we want to start creating a let go list because the challenge is many of us will maybe the night before, or the morning of, make a long freaking to-do list. It is so long. If you're in California, it goes down the 405 freeway, right? If you're in another state, it'll go down your freeway, and just so many things on our list, right? But if you get to the end of the day and you haven't made a dent on your to-do list, how do you feel? Unaccomplished. You feel like you're not making progress. You feel like judgmental of yourself. It's not a state that's going to set you up for success. So what we want to do is, in addition to having a realistic to-do list, I recommend 3 to 5 items max. Anything more than that, it's going to overwhelm you. And we're not about that overwhelmed life, right? Okay. So what we want to do is we want to balance it. How are we going to balance it? With the let go list. The let go list is going to enable us to free a space. You know how like your computer will run slow if you have too many windows open, or if you have too many files open, you're like, why is this key not working? Right? It's not working because there's too much going on in the computer. Same thing with our mind. If we have too many thoughts, too many activities, too much going on in our mind, we are going to feel stuck. We're going to feel stagnant. We're going to feel that our world is controlling us rather than us being in control of our world. And we have to stop it. How? Our let go list, right? Our let go list. So let's talk about, I'm going to help you make a let go list, right? Because some of you are like, I don't even know where to start with this let go list, Deborah. You've got to break it down for me and give me some items to put on the let go list. I'm going to do that. Okay. Number 1, I recommend that all of us let go of our fear about the future. What's going on right now in the world? If you turn on the television, if you turn on the news, everybody's talking about recession, inflation, war, rumors of war, lack, limitation, scarcity, everything that's going to get a headline, right? And I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it's not reality. But when we focus our energy and our attention on the fear of the future, we are literally pulling up the parking brake of our goals and visions. It's going to stop us, or at least cause us to halt or hesitate. People that are successful do not spend their time and energy for long periods on scarcity. They spend their time on possibility. What is possible? What is possible? What is possible, right? So if we think too much about the future, it will create that parking brake, get us to stop. Let me give you an example. So I'm currently on the road, right? My dad, who loves me very much, is like, so when are you coming back? I'm like, I don't know, right? And, when I first thought about that, I had fear about it. I had trepidation. I was like, I need to have an end date. I have a one-way ticket. I'm not made for the cold in Michigan. I need to have a date coming back, right? Fear of the future, fear of the future. And then I realized, because of my goals and visions and where I'm going with my life, I need to be here right now, right? I need to be here right now to get everything set up for success for next year. And for everything that I'm going to be doing, I need to be here right now. So one of the principles that I talk about in my book is the power of now. I think it's chapter 5. And when you focus your energy on now, what can I do today? What goals can I complete to move my visions forward today? When we think about, well, what's going to happen in January, or what's going to happen in February, what happens with the recession and inflation? We're pulling up the parking brake. You like my parking brake? It's an eyelash curler. We're pulling up the parking brake of our goals, right? So where do we need to focus? On the now. Okay. So how are we going to get rid of the fear of the future? Somebody type it in the comments. Of the future, we will focus on the now, right? Ahora mismo, right now. Second, I learned this the hard way with moving. So I had to move for the first time. I didn't have to. I chose to move. I was having some issues. I think you've been hearing me talk about my drilling neighbor, chainsawing neighbor at 3 in the morning. My landlord wouldn't do anything. Finally, after years of dealing with it, I decided to move. I'm like, I can complain and be an insomniac, or I can move, right? So I decided to move. And when you move, you realize how much stuff you have, how much clutter and things we accumulate, right? And I'm thinking, like, I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm living on the beach, 1 bedroom. I had 25 bags of trash, things that I was not using. Not necessarily trash. Some of it, I donated to people that were unhoused. I'm like, here's a cute dress, here's a cute this, here's cute that, but 25 bags. Think about all the things that we accumulate in our life and the energy that it takes up. Once I started throwing things away and I slept in my house without all of that stuff, the energy, this is where feng shui comes in. It just felt so expanded. I could think clearly. I was getting absolute my goals and my visions that I wanted to achieve next year. All of a sudden, it was crystal clear because the stuff that we have around us affects our ability to think within us. Whoa. Our office is actually an external representation of our minds, right? And I'm not saying that we have to have a crystal clear, organized office. Hi, Alfonso. Hi, Tatiana. But what I am saying is the more we can let go of stuff, of clothes that we haven't worn for a year, of the million pens that you have in your drawer, of all the bags that you've collected that you're not using. There are people out there, especially during the holidays, that could really, especially donating to like a Goodwill or the Salvation Army. I literally just delivered living in Venice Beach. I just walked up to people on the street and said, have this dress, have this bag, have this couch, have that, it's such a good feeling during this time of giving to be able to give away the things that no longer serve you. Clutter, stuff, free yourself. Because in order to achieve our goals, we need that clarity. Clarity of mind comes a lot from clarity of space. Our new mantra is, I'm going to put it down, less is more. Less is more. Why is this like the Twilight Zone? Hi, Gladys. How are you? Oh my God, I'm glad to see you. Okay, I have another really good one to add to your let go list. By the way, feel free to add your let go item. If you have one that you're letting go of, put it in the comments. I want to hear it. Okay, Gladys? Okay, Alfonso? Okay, Tatiana? I love Tatiana. Oh my God, it's so great to see you. Okay. The third thing that we want to let go of, and that is toxic relationships. People that are energy vampires and drain our souls. It hurt me so bad to have to let go of certain people in my life. I don't know about you. I think we hold on to people sometimes because it's comfortable. We've known them a long time, decades even, or they've just been a part of our lives and we're just comfortable with it. But when we say yes to what is not in alignment with our core values of peace, freedom, wholeness, health, vitality, balance, passion, bliss, whatever your core values are. I'm just naming off some core values. And we allow people that do not fit in that they're complainers, they're backstabbers, they are gossipers, they are dangerous, liars, narcissists. We can go on and on, right? These energy vampires cannot come with us in 2023. We cannot allow them in. Why? Because we're elevating, right? You are here and we are together in the same synergistic paradigm right here and right now at this time because you are committed to elevating your life personally, professionally, spiritually. You're going to the next level. I know you. This is what you're doing. And so, in order to facilitate the alignment of your goals and visions for 2023 and the actions and goals that you're taking in the daily basis, we need to let go of that stuff that no longer serves, that fear of the future, that clutter, those toxic people. And by the way, another thing we can add on our let go list is the guilt of letting go of toxic people. A friend of mine just recently broke up with someone that is a very negative, I feel dangerous, toxic person. And, there is that tendency to be like, oh, let me just take them back. Maybe they'll change. They won't. When people show you who they are, believe them, right? How many times have we said this to ourselves? Our intuition. I'm talking about this in my new book that's coming out that's called Align for Success. I talk about our intuitive guidance system. We have that gut feeling. It is always telling us what's, who to watch out for. It's kind of like who's naughty, who's nice, naughty, nice, naughty, nice. We know who is not for our highest and best. Yet sometimes we tolerate things. We tolerate things because it's customary, it's comfortable, it's known, but our place of growth, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of my master teachers, is in the unknown. So sometimes we have to book a plane ticket without a return ticket. Let go of fear of the future. Sometimes we have to let go of boxes and boxes and bags of stuff and trust and know that we have everything we need. Sometimes we have to let go of people that have been in our lives by our side that we thought we could trust that are not trustworthy. And just know it's for the highest and best of all concerned. And that even if we only have one or two great friends or one or two great confidants, that's all we need. We don't need a whole tribe of people if they're backstabbers, if they're not trustworthy, if they have a negative influence on our lives. It is not worth it. We don't have time for it. Ain't nobody got time for it. And we must let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I was watching Moana last night. Reminds me of Frozen. All right. Yes. Be gone, toxicity, says Miguel. Yes. Get rid of it. And it's not easy. And sometimes it hurts to let go of people that, we have been friends with for a long time. But sometimes it's necessary, or relationships, or even careers. I had to let go of a career opportunity that I had been involved with for 10 or 11 years. It just got too much, right? And when it's time to go. You know how you know? Because your inner voice, your intuitive guidance system will whisper, time to go, Tracy, right? And then if we don't listen to that little whisper, something happens. There's an incident, that rock. And then we're like, oh, shoot, now this was really a sign. If we ignore that, then all of a sudden, usually our body gets symptoms. We're getting a headache, or we can't breathe, or our hair is falling out. I remember I had a job. It was so toxic. My hair was freaking falling out, right? We can't afford that. What we need, hi, Lucy, what we need to do is let go. Okay, my loves. So I really appreciate you tuning in. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to let you know that the things that we need to do are not only to have a focused to-do list, but also a let go list. Let go of the fear of the future, of scarcity, focus on possibility. Let go of clutter and collecting things, right? Only if they're going to build you up, right? If a book is going to build you up, buy it, right? But if it's not serving you, let it go. If people are hurting your soul or toxic energy zappers, let it go. Okay, my friends? All right. I wanted to make a few announcements before we end. So we're still going to be back on Thursdays. I'm not ending Thursdays, switching to Mondays. This is just a bonus Cyber Monday. Like I said before, if you want to get my book, you can get it. Do me a favor and support small businesses by getting it from my website, not from Amazon. Amazon takes like 90 million% of my profits. And if you do it from my site, it's much better. One other thing I wanted to mention to you is I have a free video on my website as well. It's on how to align for success. When you download that free video, which will give you tips on success, you'll also be on my email newsletter list. It's just deborahderas.com. And when you're on my email newsletter list, guess what? You get invited to fun events. And I'm having a really, really fun event. It is going to be December 17th. I am going to be doing a year in review. You can check it out on my website. Just click events. And if you press Cyber Monday on the Eventbrite, you're going to get $11 off. It is a virtual vision board workshop, but what we're going to be doing is a year in review. Okay. So what is a year in review? We're going to look at the past year and see what were the repeating patterns. Okay. What did we learn? What did we, what do we not want to repeat? Because if we do not learn the lessons of the past, we will end up repeating them. And we don't want to do that. So this is going to be a virtual vision board reviewing our 2022 so that when we go to 2023, we're ready. We've cleared out people, places, things, habits, procrastination, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, sabotage, all of that. We are going to let that go so that we can be ready. We're not going to wait till January 1st to be ready. December 17th, we're going to be virtual. It's at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I think it's 1 or 2 of my time. Doesn't matter. It's 11 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're in Pacific time, that's the time it is. And you can register on my website. And my website is deborahderas.com. Okay. And you just click on events and make sure that you type in the code is Cyber Monday. Why do you want to click that code? Because it's $11 off. So you can get a whole workshop for like $22. So for less than a price of a meal nowadays, you can get your whole year reviewed, get your goals anchored, clear out limiting beliefs, negative emotions, sabotaging behaviors, so you can be free, clear, and unencumbered to make 2023 your best year ever. And I'm going to tell you, my 2023 is going to be the best year ever because I have a new family here in Michigan. We're 3D. So I'll introduce you to my dog one day. I'll bring him on. So anyway, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I truly, truly appreciate you. And that's why I did a bonus live stream today. In addition to Monday, I'm going to do Thursday. I might do every day while I'm gone, just so I can feel connected. And then I'm not away from you, Lucy and Tracy and Alfonso and everybody. I miss you. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back and better than ever. But I'm really not apart from you because we have Zoom. We have cyber connection, right? So we're still connected. And I'm still here to help and support you in any way I can. Whether you need public speaking coaching, marketing coaching, mindset coaching, NLP, I'm here. Okay? So I want to say thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Remember to do your let go list. And that with the power of synergy, guess what? Anything is possible. Okay? All right. Any questions? Questions? If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll be answering questions. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Victor, Mr. Orlando. All right. With the power of synergy, anything is possible. Nice to see you, Gladys. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful that you came on, my beautiful long lost friend. Okay. Ciao. Bye.